Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. You can see here I'm fighting against Shadow and my options. Quick Supply, Training, Marksman and Typhoon Specialist. And looking at those, I don't have one good one start with Arclights, though I could go with this, which starts with Steel Balls and this Quick Supply. So yeah, it's not bad, although I don't like Steel Balls with Arclights. Although I am yet to try Gary Steel Balls. Something that I even put a text for it, but I end up never using it. I should try. And my opponent, Rhino with Spider, which I do like. Aerial, Elite, and Speed Specialist. And in his case, I would probably go for the Rhino. Let's see his option. It's not Rhino. He goes for Speed Spec. With Hounds and Mustangs. Which are vulnerable to Arclights. I don't even need Sharded Shot to deal with those units. Unless you start getting levels into the Hounds, then you need Sharded Shot if you don't get levels into your Arclights. Let's go for Quick Deploy so we can see what he is doing. You'll see me positioning here because he's Speed Spec. I expected him to be aggressive. If you go for speed, usually you're going aggro, so if he was going to go aggro, it would be on this side. But no, he decided to be standard. Standard Speed Spec. Expect the unexpected. You see here my position, and I will end up going against his tower. While his army divides, so most of them came to this side. He doesn't have a lot of DPS, other than the tower, which did heal like 1 or 2 steel balls. Tower debuff, which is helping him kill more steel balls. But now I am back. And as I said, Arclights are good into his units. So even without the debuff, I would still have one here. One Crawler going for my tower here. And it will die. But he has a lot of HP, so he's still above 5,000. Here there is a Scorpion and there is extended range Phantoms, which I do enjoy. So I end up going for extended range. The deployment is also a good card. Assault Stormcaller is also a very interesting card. It makes Stormcallers a kind of frontline unit. A lot of HP, speed, they just lose a little of range. And my opponent does not have Missile Interception on his Mustangs, so I could have went for Assault Storms. It would have been an interesting choice, but I go for Air. So Phantoms, and my opponent, Quick Deploy, also choose Phantoms. He also went for extended range Phantoms. You said I went for range into my Arclights, while my opponent went fully into Phantoms. We got 2 Phantoms. And the thing is, my Arclights are my backline. His Phantoms are his backline. So yeah, my Phantoms will end up being targeted first, even by his other units. And even if I win ground, it doesn't matter if I don't have any anti-air unit left. So yeah, I end up losing this one by 4 Phantoms. 2 Arclights got levels. And here we have reinforcements. There is 3 marksmen, which I could pick if I didn't want to go on a mirror with phantoms. And there is the best cell, which is the Sabertooth. It's basically those 2 options for me. My opponent could still go for another shaft clear here. And let's go for quick deploy, this is taking too long. And yeah, he goes for 5 badgers. I go for Saber Cell. And Henge into my phantoms, which I don't usually pick. While my opponent is going for wasps. So yeah, phantoms are not the best into wasps. So my investment on phantoms will be kind of wasted. And they are my only anti-air. So now I have to deal with 2 wasps. And he has 2 extra shaft clear units here now. Now my phantoms have 135, same as the Arclight, so they stand on the same range. But in this case they are still in front because they are faster. And once again I am winning the ground, but I'm losing the air. You see, they're stuck into the wasps. And now I have to deal with wasps. So my plan of going charged Arclights with Arclights carriers is not going well. Since I have to keep dealing with air units. And against extended range phantoms, you don't want to fight them with Arclights, even if you have air moded the Arclights. See me going for a laser sight? And instant fortress with anti-air barrage, because it's great into both wasps and phantoms. So I can counter both his air units with my fort. Even if the problem with fort is paying 200 for the unlock. Plus 200 for the attack, so it's 800 to start this strategy. Not a ship. Not something cheap. You see the opponent also went for extended range. I'm already out of money. So we'll see what he is doing. And look at this. More wasps. And oil. So his 5 badgers can fire it. And henge into the wasps. Even put 1 item to one of them. Funny thing is, if he didn't have extended range phantoms, I could have went anti-aircraft ammunition Arclight. You see, my fortress AA is killing, but he is only 1 and there is a lot of air. I already killed everything on the ground, but too many air units. Although my phantoms are working here. They will kill a few more units, but a loss, but not a big one, and I know this will work, I just need more forts. Here I didn't really want any of those units, but I could use the rhinos, because they could be used against me. I could try to use one of the units here to make a deep flank, and I can protect it with rhinos, which will arrive late and cause problems for him. So that's what I would do. 1 rhino on each side and leave them there. And now I have enough money for 2 more forts and a little left. This Phantom with laser sight has a lot of range. Managed to do well last round, a lot of damage, but he survived a lot for quite a bit. So managed to get 11. This one ended up doing more damage. HP. Level for the Phantom. And that will be it for me. Let's go for a quick deploy. You see the opponent end up going for storms. You wanted them to help with DPS, which he's kinda lacking since I'm killing his air now. And he even leveled one wasp, which is a mistake in my opinion. Look at this. Look at the devastation. And they are sitting in the same range, so they both get targeted. Yeah. Look at the rhinos go, distracting the units. This one will manage it. Over the buff. And just a few wasps here, and suddenly I am winning. As I said, I just needed more forts. And this time also there is no fire. Here, didn't really want any of those items. Although one of them could have been very useful for me. I just didn't know. Look at this. War Factory with Missile Interceptor. So he's trying to protect his air with the best Missile Interceptor in the game. The War Factory is, I think it's equivalent to 5 or 6 of the bot Missile Interceptor, those that you put on the ground. It's very strong in Missile Interceptor. But I do have DPS into my fortresses. Even if it's 2 War Factories. Look at this. Didn't kill anything. They intercepted every missile from the first salvo. Here, I managed to kill 2 wasps. But Missile Interceptor loses strength with time. So subsequent salvos start killing units. Problem is, now he has some ground. My rhino here, the hero, grabbing the tower. Go fortress! And problem is, my fortress don't have range, but managed to kill the War Factory before dying. So at least I won't take the 500 damage from it, but some areas survived. And I really wasn't expecting that. The increased damage would have been great for this fort. Here, increased HP, I could go for it, but I want money for other things, because I need more techs now. There's also fortified arclight, but I don't need it. And even if fortified, the factories have more than enough damage to kill my arclights. So, skip. And range. So they will start shooting at his factories from further away. Let's go for quick deploy here again, so we can see what he is doing. Also grabbing more forts, because more missiles. It will overwhelm his anti-missile faster, but he's going for more factories too, so more anti-missile. Also shockwave, so I kill his shaft faster, and I do expect him to grab more shaft, act his factories. But he doesn't have that many. Only 5 crawlers. So maybe the shockwave was kind of a waste, although it does help. See? Killed a few here. And level 3 fort. For now it's level 2, but managed to kill one factory here. Now it's going to be level 3. This one also leveled. Good thing is they get levels quite easily killing air unit, because the kills of the anti-air barrage count for his experience. And victory for me this time. But the problem is my opponent is still quite healthy, and it was not a devastating victory, because he also went for range into his factories. So we both went for range. It was almost the same. Here there is bombardment, which is worse for him than for me. And yeah, you can see here 5 badgers in front. Do you guess why he's going for 5 badgers in front? And putting a shield here is kinda useless, because his factories will destroy the shield instantly. 2 factories shooting at it, and one even got a level. You see me getting levels for my forts. This one is level 3. I sold my phantom to get the item, so I tend to the fort. Also cancel the range and my mobility. We are on round 8 already. My opponent is doing the same. The one that doesn't click it is going to lose. So yeah, bombardment from the air, he can protect against it with anti-missiles. They don't stop those missiles. And look at this. Quite some damage. But there is one level 2 here. And those storms delaying my... And now they are trading shots. And they both die. I win by my phantoms, which were still here. So I won, but not by what I want. And here there is melting points, which do counter his factories, but I rather have my forts. They are doing the job. Don't want to invest into another unit, so I won't go for the melting point. I will go for the typhoons, because I can sell one. And look at his flanks. Both flanks are very vulnerable to deep flanks. I will put Crawler Typhoon on both sides. My opponent ended up going for Sandworms with Mechanical Division. So he wants more front lines, delaying my forts from targeting his war factories. And maybe he was afraid of melters too. Also, level 3 war factory here. I go for Barrier because this is simple, double the HP for my fort. And also protecting me against spells. Spells, missiles, which we are both using, as you can see. He also went with Deep Flank Wasp here. But without a beacon, they would not go for the tower. See? And they are being targeted by the missile salvos from my fortresses, so yeah, they wouldn't even reach the tower. Level 1 factory obliterated, but now there is a level 2 and a level 3 factory. My fort is level 4. And it does have more range than his factories because of the item. I'm always losing the left. Tower debuff. And now I have 2 forts against 1 factory. So Yeah, victory is mine out of the factory. Did quite some damage on this level 2 port. Factory do have quite a bit of damage. One wasp alive and now it's dead. And more damage, but still 900. This is lasting quite a while. And here I was thinking between incendiary bomb or missile. They will probably put shields, so I think we'll go for missile. At least they will kill some wasps. So the shields will not stop the missile strike from hitting air units. But thinking back, maybe I should have went for advanced power system, so I can grab the last attack from my forts with safety. Safety, they will have some speed to reach the target, because minus 20 range if I grab this. But it doubles their DPS, so it is a very good tech. I will grab it. And with speed here, they are at 9. But if I grab the speed there, 12. So yeah, I should probably have went for more speed instead of a missile, which I will throw it here. You see me putting a missile here to hit his middle. It can kill quite a few units if he doesn't defend against it. I decided to end up going for launcher overload because of the worms. I want to kill them faster. And I'm already out of money. My opponent grabbed the incendiary bomb, but I do have a lot of shields. I also put missile here, in case he kept the wasps. Don't want these wasps pulling missiles from the front. Although he still has quite a few air units. And leveling them. Don't know why. Why he's leveling these wasps. Although if he's leveling them, it's because they are doing something. But Factory is dying. He didn't manage to grab level 4, but I hit level 5 with my fort here. And even here, our forts are getting levels. Our debuff, and with that, level 3, level 2, level 2. And that is enough to win. More than enough. So, forts versus factory. It was not what I was thinking that would be this game, but it was fun. And I hope you all enjoyed it too. And will leave your like and subscribe if you enjoyed. But looking here, I think my opponent should have started selling his air units, although he did invest into the missile interception, so he wanted to have some use for it, keeping his air units, but I don't think it was that great for him. You can see that he went for steel balls with missile. He did put a missile here, so he insta-targeted my typhoons to kill them. He also missiled the sides, and with the level 2 crawlers in front, those level 3 wasps can kill this typhoon before it can kill them, I think. So he dealt with my flanks. The rhinos, you can see this one managed to get a level 2, never picked it because, yeah, after he grabbed the factories, the rhino is not going to reach any tower. But it was still deep flank protection, so I kept them here. It's only 200. And my main investment was getting levels for the forts, so they could keep killing his factories. And then full tech fortress. The only mistake really that I think I made was not grabbing the more speed. Instead going for the missile, which did kill a few units, but I think the speed would have been better, since now I have less range than his factories. You can see 20 less range. Except this one. This one has the same range because of the item. But that's it. I will see you on the next one.